Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. I would like to present you some considerations about the spatial clues for the identification of invisible patronage. That is, can we establish some hypotheses about patronage considering the position of some ritual places? For this presentation, it will be a twofold presentation. First of all, I will present a well-known case, which is the Penmeru juridical document, which Raoul presented quickly a few minutes ago. And in the second part, I will present some hypotheses about the necropolis of Pepi I with some work in progress, especially discoveries from the last season this fall. So my point of view is that the clue point of the funerary ritual is providing offerings, if possible, eternal offerings, which is hard to obtain, but patronage can be one origin for the offerings, not the only one. There is other possibilities, but patronage can be one. And these offerings from patronage are linked to the circulation of the offerings inside the necropolis. The circulation, that is the proximity of the offering and the accessibility of the offering. So, as I said, there is a well-known example, which is the tomb Giza G 2197 of Penmeru, and then I will speak about the Pepi I necropolis. The Penmeru tomb is interesting because there is mention of the turn of the foot, what we call the reversion of offerings, but the literal translation of this word is turn of the foot, and I would like to present this. You've got here a map of the Giza necropolis. As you can see, it is the west cemetery of Cheops pyramid, which is here. And the tomb is a little one here. It was first published at the beginning of the 20th century, I think, by Rassner, and then there is an important publication by Gretzloff, and the last one is, as I quoted here, a publication by Manuelian in the JAWS 45. This is a view of the entrance of the tomb, the south part of the door of the entrance, and here the drawing of Gretzloff, which is not the more precise but the more complete, since the inscription is damaged since this time, so I prefer this one. What we can see in this inscription is you've got the owner of the tomb here, Penmeru. He is Hemka and Imiro Hemunecher of the Pyramid of Menkauhor. He presents here a juridical act, probably part of a juridical act, mentioning Nefer Hotep, who is his Hemka, and his family, his children, and so on. And the fourth line here is really interesting because you've got here he should bring the Ujebred, the reversion of offering, and E.T., Taiti Sabchati Sichem Nefer. That is, he should bring the reversion of the offering from the sovereign, literally, the vizier Sichem Nefer. So this is really interesting because the reversion of the offering, literally turn of the foot, what does it mean? We suppose there is an offering in the mastaba of Sichem Nefer, and the ritualist presents the offering in front of the false door of Sichem Nefer, and then he goes back, he turns the foot with the offering, and he brings the offering to the mastaba of Penmeru. It is interesting because we can see a circulation of the offering. This is the first point. The second point is Sichem Nefer, the vizier, is named, has the title here, Iti, and obviously he's not the sovereign. So how can we translate this word here in this context? Maybe master, maybe patron. This is maybe unique example of this use of the word. Also an interesting thing is that this juridical document is about the retribution of the Hemka, who will do the offering, and the retribution will be with specific lands and not with the offering itself. Okay, that is the payment is for the act and not for the offering. What can we say from this? Here is the tomb of Sichem Nefer, the vizier. As you can see, it is a big mastaba. Of course, he is a vizier. Here you've got the view to the south. And here is the entrance of the mastaba. And this wall closes the street, if I can say. And this is interesting for the spatial ideas, because you've got here the little tomb of Penmeru, and here the tomb of Sichem Nefer. So there is a clear proximity between both tombs. Okay, so it is easy to make this reversion of offering in the spatial point of view. And here is the entrance. I said, you see, it closes the streets. And here you've got the same kind of disposal. And this tomb, 5080, is from Sichem Nefer II. That is the father of Sichem Nefer III here. So you've got some kind of family area here. And here is, this one is the brother of Sichem Nefer III. So you've got really here an area devoted, I think, to a family or a household in a more general point of view, and which is closed from these sides. That is, I mean, this is a restricted area somehow. And you can access from this. So you've got here the accessibility of the offering from this one, who is not in the center of the area, who is on the side, but being on the side gives him access to the offerings. Okay? So this is interesting because it is an explicit situation of a relationship between a master and his people. Considering this, how can we use this scheme of interpretation to discuss invisible patronage? How can we show something invisible? So now I come to the Pepi I necropolis. Quickly, for those who are not very aware of it, you've got here the pyramid of the king himself with his temple, and all the squares here in gray are pyramids for the queens, mostly, and some princes. What is interesting here is that we can see the circulation of offerings in pyramidal hierarchy from the king to the queens and also to people outside of the royal family, because we began to dig here the noble necropolis. Okay, and I suppose we can we can imagine a relation between these different spaces. Okay, so you've got here along the king complex, the main street of the necropolis, the straight arrow, and then it turns here to go to the big complexes here of Arnes Pepi II, which is a very important queen, and then going north to some monuments we did not discover already, and the round places are specific places where we discovered some offering tables in situ, and this is specifically each time the entrance of the complexes. This is the exact place where offerings come into the complex. Okay, offering from the king to the queens. Okay, so there is the idea that people presenting, putting their offering table there, expect to take part of the offering going through the door. Okay, and we have here also discovered some offering tables outside of the queen's necropolis. So there must be a relation between all these things. This is how it looks. Here the entrance of a complex of Behenu, that is this one, the complex of Behenu, and the entrance is there. So you can see on this photograph the door jambs in granite, which are on the plan here. And on both sides of the entrance, you've got many offering tables on several levels, an accumulation of offering tables, and alongside a pathway to the entrance of the complex. And all these offering tables are for private people, and I get there is a relation between these people and the queens. Dealing with the title of Imahu, we just heard about, I've got in these offering tables many examples of Imahu Kher Nebef, but also Kher Henutef. So this is interesting because we could think this is about a goddess, maybe Hathor or something like this, but I've got also Imahu Kher, the name of a queen. So I think Henutef or Henutes is referring to the queens. So I think there is a specific relationship between the people mentioned on the offering tables and the queen. This this relation can be seen also by the name of the people, because some of the women on the table, mentioned on the tables, have the same name than the queens. We've got some private people named Inti, Behenu, Ahnes Pepi, and so on. So this is another point, I think, to consider this special relation. And now dealing with the necropolis of the nobles. If I can go to the general map. So this is on the west part of the necropolis, here, clearly outside of the royal family necropolis, since you can see there is a line between all the complexes here, and we are outside. So here the plan is turned right. As you can see, north is on the right side here, but it is more easy to present it like that. What we found here is several things. Here, a big mastaba belonging to Uni, the well-known Uni from Abydos, with his biographical text. We found a second big mastaba here, which is not excavated until now. Here you've got the wall, precinct wall of the Queen Behenu, and between both mastaba and the wall, a street, and in the street, two small tombs, here, tomb 1 and tomb 2, and this year we found also this big family tomb, but I have no idea until now what it is. The tomb of Uni is very huge, and we found a copy of the biography which is well known from Abydos, but so big. I mean, you may know this biography in Abydos, which is in the gem now, and you've got tiny hieroglyphs like this. The blocks I can show you here, the hieroglyphs are 20 centimeters. It is 10 times the size of Abydos, okay? This mastaba is for Uni, for sure, and also for his father, and we've got parts of a biography of the father also. I think this mastaba is important to understand the area because of its importance. I suppose people are coming in this area because of the importance of Uni's tomb. And we found here, in front of the entrance, some offering tables that attest the perennity of the cult during, I think, as far as I know, all the first intermediate period, until the end of the intermediate period. So this is, generally speaking, an important cultic area. And for the two little tombs, I would like to present you these two tombs quickly. This is the tomb number 2. This is a little mastaba in mud brick, as you can see, with a pit here. And there was some limestone on the side, and we found them broken here. And the inscriptions are not clear for now. We found some little basins carved in the ground, also attesting a cultic place. And the other tomb, here you've got the reconstruction, is also a mastaba in mud brick, but with no limestone on the wall, but the chamber is more developed. The chamber is like this. Here the photo is taken from the pit. And you've got the entrance of the chamber, and here the big stone here is the lid of the sarcophagus, and you've got the titles of the owner, and all the chamber is decorated with really nice paintings, very well preserved, and the ceiling is painted like granite, as you can see, and carved with titles and name of the owner. His name is Teti Nebefu, which is not a really quite rare name. So this is the two tombs. The first one, so we've got a cultic place here. The fourth door is missing, but we've got a basin, and we've got these inscriptions coming from the wall, mentioning his titles. As you can see, his Rentier of the Pyramid, his Wab of the 200s, Imero something, and also, this is interesting to me, his Pera Sunu, a doctor. Yes. I've got difficulties for the moment to make the inscription complete in its original form. This is a work in progress, as I say, but I hope we will find the complete sequence of the titles. And as for Teti Nebefu, the titles here, you can see here, he's also Sunu Pera, he's also a doctor, and he's also the dentist. Here you can see the title. Here also it is noticed. You see, with the wear and the tooth of the elephant. Okay, and he is also Kherep of the Scorpion Circuit, which is a title in relation with the venoms and things like this. So he is a specialist of medical things. And he did not have inscription on the walls, but we found the fourth door intact, and of course with the same titles as I mentioned. So this is interesting because we've got two people from the same professional area, which is medicine. Okay, in the same place, in the same street, between the complex of the Queen and Uni's mastaba. This is a drawing of the situation. Here, the tomb 2, which is vaulted with no inscriptions inside. Here you've got the pyramid of Behenu, the wall of Behenu, and here the mastaba of Uni, which was not excavated at this time. What we can see is that there is a clear gap between the level of the pyramid and the level of the small tombs. Okay? So this is not the same time. We've got here a very specific chronology with first the tomb of the Queen, the pyramid, then the mastaba of Uni, then the little tombs into the street. How can we imagine we access to the area here, to the area of Uni, and then to the two tombs which are here. Actually, we discovered some years ago something we could not explain, which you can see, maybe it is little, but here there is a stair. And we wonder why is there a stair in the precinct of this pyramid. And actually, the stair here in the drawing is a way to go through the wall of the precinct to access, maybe from the cultic place of the queen to the cultic places of the nobles for the revelation of offerings. Okay? And if I take this this map, you've got this line of the complexes here: Artnes Pepi II, Artnes Pepi III, Behenu, between them Prince Herishefnacht. And here there is a wall, a brick wall, and there used to be a door here, which was closed at the time they built this complex. So there was a door here. This is a pathway to link the complexes of the queens and the noble area. Okay, so this situation with the proximity and the accessibility is, to me, an important hypothesis to consider that there is a link, social link and ritual link between the nobles and the queens. To conclude with this general view, you can see this is the excavation at the end of the mission this year. This is a work in progress, and many things need to be discovered and excavated and understood. But I think we can have here a schema of interpretation of this area, and we hope that next years we will find some more information to confirm all of this. I thank you.